A limit, chasing a dream, I don't know what sleep is.
My mind was here long before my body was, and I think that is the key, is get your mind, get your heart where you want it to be, and your body will follow soon enough. But you really gotta build that possibility for yourself. We've all been where you're at. You're sitting in your country, your house, you're still working your job, you want to get here, you want to leave. Last year, oh my God, you guys, I can't tell you how over I was living in Denver. I was so over it. I couldn't stand going to work. I just wanted to live my dream. And had I not done these things and immersed myself in Thai culture and people living abroad, I had to do it before I even got here. I know it can feel so far-fetched because it's coronavirus, things aren't open, places aren't accepting us. But eventually this all will pass and borders will be open and we will be able to move about freely. And I figured I'd just share 5 things that you can do right now today to start your journey towards moving or traveling abroad.
Worldwide.
So this first one probably seems like the most obvious or the most simple, but you really can't go anywhere without this, and it is starting a piggy bank, starting a savings. For me personally, I needed to see that I was putting money into a bucket. So I think I just used like a coffee can or something. And you can go as far as decorating it, you can, jazz it up and make it exciting. But the thing was, I hid mine so that nobody saw it, and it was like this personal, secret thing that I was doing. And I had to do it that way so that I could have fun saving, because up until recently, I really sucked at saving. And so having that physical piggy bank and just opening it up and be like, oh my God, there's so much money in here. So today, if you have an empty milk carton, if you have a water gallon, go buy a piggy bank, whatever you have to do, but even if you stick a quarter, if you stick $1, if you stick $10, it doesn't really matter the price, but today start your savings, because you're never gonna go anywhere if you don't have the savings and the means to do so.
Worldwide.
So the second thing that I did in preparation to moving abroad, before I bought my ticket, before I knew where I was going, I followed for probably a year and a half prior to coming here. I followed many pages on Instagram. I followed hashtags of Thailand travel, and I needed to see other Black women traveling, living abroad on their own with their partners. I needed to be able to see myself in them. And surprisingly, there are so many people already over here, all over the world traveling. And yeah, all I did was search Black women traveling, Black women living in Thailand, Black women living in Vietnam, Black women living in Egypt, wherever the place you want to live. Being able to see that it's somebody else's reality. So then you can slowly begin to envision yourself in that reality. So some things I did was, when I was going to work every day, I had to ride a train. It was about an hour-long train ride. And every single day I listened to, every single day I listened to podcasts. I listened to the Chronicles Abroad podcast, which is 2 Black women. I listened to Black Women Travel podcasts. I hopped on YouTube and found people who were giving tips and tricks, and it just helped me see that others were doing what I dreamed of doing. And when I constantly fed my conscience this dream, it began to feel like more than a dream, and it began to feel like a plan. Another reason it's so important to join these Facebook groups, join these Instagram hashtag groups, connect with people who are already in the country so that you can have friends before you get there, so you can have reliable resources and firsthand experience of people who are living overseas, so that things are a little more familiar. The way that you get housing here is often through Facebook groups. So hop on the Facebook groups. They tell you what restaurants to eat at, how to get a visa, and as simple as that is the people that I was inspired by, I reached out to them. I told them through Facebook Messenger, through Instagram, hey, I'm getting ready to move overseas, you're living my dream life. I just wanted to share that you're inspiring me. And they always reach back and tell them, give their little 2 cents and you form a connection. And now I am connected to many, many women on Instagram, on Facebook, who are all over the world, and I have made friends all over the world, and that's very, very exciting. So don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to put yourself as if you are already here. You're going to need to be on these Facebook groups and these hashtags anyway, so you might as well get a head start and introduce yourself.
Worldwide.
Last thing that I did before moving overseas is I said it out loud. I said it to everybody. I worked at Whole Foods as a cashier, and for a whole entire year at the cash register, people asked me, what am I doing? Oh, I'm getting ready to move overseas. And I had not had a plane ticket. I didn't know where I was going, but it didn't matter. I needed to tell people that I was moving overseas. And that really just helped because I wasn't going to be there for 2 years looking like a fool. You know, the same people come in every single day. So I didn't want to appear to be a fool and inconsistent with what I'm saying. And it really helped me accountable. People were constantly, my customers were coming into Whole Foods asking, so when are you moving? When are you leaving? My bosses knew, my mom knew, everyone knew. And it really did hold and telling this dream made it a choice, and then it made others be involved and be interested and motivate me and encourage me and just hold me accountable. So
Worldwide.
something that I tried to do but wish I would have done a lot more of is learned the basic phrases before I came. I watched a YouTube video here or there, but I didn't really study and put in effort. So the language barrier hasn't been too hard of a struggle. You point, you do charades, and you learn the words, but I would definitely suggest at least learning hello, thank you, how are you, goodbye, where is, like these basic things that you know you're gonna need. I think that for me, something I've really learned living in Thailand for the last 7 months is that it's really important to meet people where they are at, and the difference in your experience and how people perceive you. When you're making other people feel like you're entitled to English and you're entitled for them to meet you where you are when you're in their land, it's just rude, and people shouldn't have to feel illiterate or dumb or incapable or inadequate in their own land. So it's really, I make friends more, people are nicer, they're intrigued by me when I make an effort to learn phrases.
Worldwide.
Something that I really, really regret that I wish I would have known is to start to purchase all of these small little things as you go. So the first thing you could do today is build a cart, build a wish list, kind of like a travel registry. Because for me, the last week I was scrambling to get everything that I needed as far as bug spray and luggage tags. And when you wait till the last minute, these things that are $5, $10, $15, they really do begin to add up. And I ended up spending like $300 on all of these miscellaneous things when I could have spent a year. $15 here and there doesn't hurt. So if you don't buy anything today, at least start building that wish list cart so that you have an idea of what you need and how much you're going to need to save for those miscellaneous objects that you need, you don't need, that make your life a little easier. And I could do a whole what I packed video, but I'll save that for another time.
Worldwide.
I hope that these quick tips encourage you, inspire you. You don't have to wait to get there, you have to prepare. It takes a lot of preparation, it takes a lot of time to pull this off, but it is so doable, and start now. If this is your dream, don't wait 10 years to do this. You can do this next year. You can do this in 6 months. It depends how badly you want it and how hard you're willing to work for it. I think that is everything, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you are enjoying these living abroad, traveling tip series video. And can I just say I'm really proud of myself because it is a really busy street and I'm sitting in a cafe and I don't know, this would have been really scary to be filming and having all these people seeing me film myself and talking to this camera. But I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I haven't really paid attention and I'm just being myself and I am showing up, and that's all I could ask for. So thank you guys so much for watching. So you guys know the drill. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up and like is the same thing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And I would love to hear you in the comments, which one of these 5 things are you going to put into practice today? You don't have to do all of them, but one, you can do one. Which is it going to be? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Thanks so much. Bye.
You know my word is bond, yeah. What we on now is wild, shit a trip. Life is lit, take a breath.